there you go, lads. Assaulted. Here's the public order now. Well, who are you going to hit now, lads? Who are you going to attack? Irish people fighting against the homosexualisation of your country. Yeah, your children. Yeah, standing up against the homosexual of your children. Public order. Look, ready to attack Irish people. Look.
You know what
Look.
they're doing. You know what they're doing.
Look. Public order. You're being documented and archived, lads, for future reference. Yeah. When the Irish people wake up to what you're doing to them, you're going to be held accountable. Don't forget this, folks. Don't forget this.
You're going to earn your money today, boys.
Look at this. The Social Democrats, the Antifa, the people before profit can come out on the streets, abuse you verbally, do whatever they want. They can attack you. They could, yeah, they won't do it on the borders, folks. Look. Dublin Airport, guys. Look. The public order unit is out to attack the Irish people, folks. Please share this far and wide, yeah? At all costs, protect the paedophile agenda down at that parade, the transgenderism that's being promoted to children, men walking around in lewd costumes, trying to pretend that they're women, corrupting the minds of children. Yeah. C149. He refused to give me his name, which is an offence. They have to give their name. They're public servants. He assaulted me there on the street, pushed me away. Obviously, one of these fanatical, there he is over there, one of these fanatical social justice warriors in the guards that brought in, the same as the inspector in Tala, guys. So, anyway, these guys have upped the ante here now with violence. There's a guy now relatively in his 40s. Look, should have more sense, should have children. No conscience whatsoever.
Like, why is it's only money? It's only fucking money. Yeah, find a better job. Come on.
Your kids will be proud of you. See, and this is the indifferent people, you know.
No Irish allowed past. No Irish allowed past. In their own country, the Irish are not allowed to go down the road.
It saddens me.
Irish are not allowed past.
It saddens me to see that our Irish police force have come to this, and we had a feeling. They've been instructed. You're working for political parties, guys. You're not working for the people. You're working for political parties.
Exactly.
You're working for a political agenda. You're not working for the people. Have you got anything to say? Anybody? Anybody got a comment? Here's this guy who likes to assault people. He doesn't give his number, C149, or doesn't give his name. Doesn't give his name. So you're very bright, aren't you? You're very bright.
Will you go on with that?
What, did you see the transgenders that are parading down there? Yeah, you'll see me later. You probably will. You might see me up in the civil court. Up in the civil court, yeah. You might do that, yeah. Yeah. Why? Because you have them in your pocket, is it? You know you can go in there and lie and get away with it. What's your name? You're entitled to give your name.
I am entitled to give my name. I'm not going to. You have my shoulder number. Good man.
What are you going to do? Go to your superintendent and tell him you were asked for it and you refused?
Because I'm really worried about
it's against the law. Do you know your duty is to uphold the law?
You're all very angry. I can't hear you.
You're angry? Yeah, I'm not angry. I'm very controlled, not like you. You put your hands on me.
Sir, just go back. Whatever's in your...
Excuse me. Leave me alone, will you, guard? Will you leave me alone and go pick on some illegals coming into the country?
Excuse me, sir, would you mind staying?
No, I'm fine here. I've a right to be here. I've a right to be here, okay? You don't tell me what to do. You don't get to tell me what to do, buddy, okay? Here we go. This is for historical purposes. We'll archive these people, yeah? They can threaten and intimidate you all they like. They don't have to threaten me.
There was a total breakdown, I suppose, in social order, largely because of the upsurge in what would be today classed as organised crime, but in the 1840s, early 1840s, it was the operations of the secret societies. Secret societies had emerged in Ireland in the 1760s, were based throughout the country. They took on different forms and different names depending on what part of the country you were in. So you had ribbon men, Captain Rockites, Starlights, Peepo Day Boys, Molly Maguires, and so on. They were determined not to allow outsiders into their local community. They resisted the payment of rents, they resisted eviction, and they operated by sending threatening letters, by maiming animals, by attacking homes, by shooting people, and just intimidating people so that their way would be carried out. And it creates chaos in Ireland, and the famine exacerbates that when it occurs in 1845. So much so that Ireland could be classed as perhaps the most violent place on earth in the 1840s. Once normality is restored after the Great Famine, we see a decline in the secret society activity in Ireland, but it does raise its head from time to time in the 1850s and 1860s.
Occult holidays. March 17th, St. Patrick's Day. The official story for this holiday was that St. Patrick drove all of the snakes out of Ireland with the help of God. He is mostly known because he tried to bring Catholic Christianity to the British Isles. However, the occult powers that be transformed this into one of leprechauns, shamrocks, and rainbows. Leprechauns were originally brought into the St. Patrick's Day festivities by none other than the occult master Walt Disney. He had a film called Darby O'Gill and the Little People which put a family-friendly face on what was historically a fairy of magical powers. Leprechauns were originally evil, demonic creatures that could wreak havoc on everything in their path, like in the film of the same name. Their power was held in their shillelagh rod/staff, which is a perversion of Aaron's rod that had powers from God. The shillelagh is also believed to be a symbol for Moloch, the horned god. The Hanging Gardens of Babylon had a temple of Nimrod, with the single or double horns, represented as aka Moloch, where sacrifices were given, as referred to in 2 Kings 23:10. He also defiled Tophet, which is in the valley of the son of Hinnom, that no man might make his son or his daughter pass through the fire for Moloch. They believed that Moloch would give them financial blessings if they sacrificed their children, and this is believed to continue to this day, as is evident by the startling number of missing children around the world at any given time. A study from 1999 reported that approximately 800,000 children are missing every year in America. 800,000 is an astoundingly high number, that's about 16,000 per state, if distributed evenly. Getting back to the worship of Moloch, people still wear the horns of Moloch as jewelry, referred to as the Italian horn. The unicorn's horn was attributed with healing powers, and was considered one of the most valuable things on earth. The Inquisition would torture those that wouldn't acknowledge the strength and existence of the unicorn and its horn. The unicorn horn spirals, just like the ziggurat of the Tower of Babel, and is yet another reference to Moloch. The horn gives you blessings if you could acquire it as well. Again, same logic for the Moloch sacrifices. The leprechaun shillelagh was just another representation of the horn of Moloch with its powers. Rainbows are also symbolic of the ancient worship of Moloch. At the end of the rainbow there are treasures that leprechaun would do anything to get back. It is depicted as a cauldron filled with gold. Again, it is the financial blessings that Moloch gave you in return for the sacrifice. These cauldrons were used in occult practices, including the sadistic bobbing for apples, Halloween.
And now, folks, it's time to say goodnight. We sincerely appreciate your patronage and hope we've succeeded in bringing you an enjoyable evening of entertainment. Please drive home carefully and come back again soon. Good night.